Hi guys, I hope you're well and you're keeping safe. I've been missing for some time now, but I was trying to strategize and see how best we can immigrate to our dream countries. Welcome to Immigrate with Uni. So, here we share legit, credible, and easy ways you can use to immigrate to your country of choice. Now, there are so many countries that we can choose from until at some point, we get overwhelmed. If you want to relocate to another country, you will be seeing Canada, you'll see Australia, you'll see Finland, you'll see Switzerland, you'll see Germany, you'll see countries in the Schengen, which is in Europe. You will see the US of A, and you'll be like, oh my God, where do I move to? So, this is the strategy that I curated, and I hope that if you're new here, you are going to stick around, and also if you're a member of the community, so we can just strategize and see the best way to try out the options that are there, and also at the end of the day maximize on the opportunities and land to a dream country. So this is the strategy. We are going to be focusing on one country a week or 2 weeks. For example, let's say Canada, it has various pathways. So if you're working, you could move for study or for work. But we all know that study sometimes can be expensive. So that's why people choose the scholarship route, which is a bit also, tasking. So it's just to try, curate your best motivation letter and all that. Just try and push these doors, knock on them. It's only when you knock that they open. So now, if you don't use that route, maybe you're working, you're in your home country and you have a good job and you're like, well, I wanna explore, I wanna, visit another country, just see how their work life is, just experience their culture and maybe stay there for a year or two. How do you transition? So you transition to this other country through a job. And so how do you seek for the jobs while you're in your own home country? Because we do not want to move out of, being desperate, like, oh, we don't have jobs here. We have jobs in Africa, we have good jobs in Africa, but then we want to move. Sorry for saying Africa, you could be in another country, maybe in Philippines or in India, but I'm just like, we are good in our countries. It's not like we're immigrating to escape anything. We are doing well, but we just want to explore. They say that when you travel, you actually get to learn more, and life is all about learning. So we want to move or explore other countries out of abundance, not out of a point of we are escaping anything. No, we are happy with our home countries and they are beautiful. I love my country for sure, but then I just want to explore. I just want to taste their food. I just want to see, how the education system is like. How are their news? Anyways, so I found out that you can actually apply for jobs in Canada. So this week's focus, or rather this month, let's say, because Canada has so many pathways, will be Canada. And so I explored ways to actually move to Canada. And the number one way is through work. So how do we get these jobs to move to Canada? Now, truth be told, if you have tried that, it's not an easy task. So we have to put our best foot forward. We have to pray and work hard towards it if we are going to achieve it. Now, the good thing is that Canada is a bit welcoming to immigrants, and have like a page that is dedicated to jobs, and this is the job board. I'm sure if you're searching to move, you have seen it before. However, the strategy I want to share is a bit different, and I've seen an update on their page that shows you, if you're applying from outside of Canada, there are jobs that are curated for you. So you need to choose those ones. That's number one. Number two, they also show you how to write your resume so it matches the JD. So you want to know whether your skill is, one of the most sought after in Canada. And I've come to realize that you can actually find any other job. Now, number two, your employer, if they are LMIA, certified, it means that they have like the legal requirement to hire outside of Canada. So if you find an LMIA job, it could be easier for you to relocate, because LMIA means labor market impact assessment. And so the employers get approved for this, and they can hire from outside of Canada. They can hire temporary foreign workers, they can hire, and of course, your aim is to get hired, and then you can, move, or rather find alternatives of how you can, manage yourself there. So now, once you identify the job that you want to apply on this platform, number two is to actually go on the job board and look for the jobs. So this is the strategy. You have to open like an Excel. Like, we are talking serious here, and we want to actually implement what we say. So you're going to open like, an Excel sheet, a spreadsheet that you're going to title Canada job applications. And then you're going to have a column. The first column, you're going to have like the name of the job title. So let's click on this, for example. So let's browse for jobs. And also, they make it easier for you. So click on foreign candidates, because this one is, you get a job as a foreign worker. So you want to click on that. So when you click on that, it will load, and then it will tell you that um it looks like you're visiting from outside Canada. If you're not legally authorized to work in Canada, you can't apply for every job on the job bank, so you won't be hired. So you should visit the page for foreign candidates, which is the one we have visited. So we just close this, and then you can see here foreign candidates from outside Canada. So make sure when you're looking for the job, you're on this page of foreign candidates from outside Canada. Now you want to check your line of work. So for me, I'm in tech, so I'll just search tech. And location, I think I do not really care, as long as it's in Canada at the moment, because I just want to broaden search. So when I types tech, I'm gonna see jobs that have been posted for tech, and you remember here it should show Canadians and international candidates. So that means that you can apply for this job. Now, once you find the jobs, you also need to verify like their actual jobs from real employers. So for example, there's the general manager, this one by Tech Hub. Then there's the administrative officer. Let's open this one for general manager. We are dreaming big, yo. We are dreaming big. So this is by Tech Hub. So the experience is 5 years or more experience, what, and then you want to get to this part. Of course, you'll go through the job description and see whether you're a fit, and then they are saying that this employer accepts applications from Canadian citizens, and also those with or without, which means even if you're applying from outside of Canada. So what you do, you click here, show how to apply, and you want to make sure that the email they're putting here has a domain of the company. For example, this one says you write to contact at techhubonline.ca, which is .canada. Now this one shows it's a legit site. So you will notice that these jobs, oh my god, I realized they're not shared, but this is what I was talking about, this email. So you'll notice that the jobs here are usually, sometimes they are verified. So let's open, for example, this one for administrative officer. So when we open on the job, it will show whether it's verified. However, we can still filter that. So it's verified, it shows here it's verified. So that's the number one thing. However, you also need to verify it yourself as much as it's verified there, by ensuring that the email address here has a domain. Now we can give a benefit of doubt for those that do not actually have a domain in their email address, um because sometimes maybe they have a Gmail just for faster processing of applications. But I would say that tread carefully with that one. So the best way here is to ensure that the email you're sending at least has a domain of a company, to show like they are legit company, they are serious people. And better still, when you open and find an LMIA kind of job. So click on show how to apply, and then it will show the email that you need to send. Now you see like this one, they have a Gmail email for sending. However, I think they have this one. If you can see here, it's written abstract.hiring@gmail.com. So you want to ensure that they are actually the same guys. So you open this link here that they've put, and then see whether it leads to their page. So if it leads to their page, it actually doesn't lead to their page. So you see, so when opening that link leads us to this page. So, this is so interesting. Okay, so that means like maybe the owner, the person who posted this job even is not like a legit person. Oh my goodness. So that's how you check. Ensure that the link is working, because this one should open to ABS Tech. However, it's opening to a shop for I don't know what. So I'm not sure that that's that's the employer who actually posted this job. So even if it's verified by the website, please ensure you verify it yourself. Otherwise, you'll be sending this application. That's why I highly discourage this at Gmail, emails, because mostly it's not serious people who will have posted. So let's just stick to the earlier plan of using the emails that show the company. So if you find a company like at the domain of a company like this one, contact at Tech Spectrum. Now this one you can apply. So this is the strategy. Apply to as many jobs as you can. You can set a quota of like 50 in a day, so that by the end of the month you will have reached to 1500 possible employers. Can you imagine how huge that is, and how it increases your chances of actually landing a job? So I have seen actually in Facebook, because I do interact with Kenyans who are abroad. I've seen people say that they actually just applied from Kenya and they got a job, and they used these job boards. Some say they used Indeed, others reached their employers through LinkedIn. And for Canada, I can see there is this job board. So it's worth a try. What we just need to do is to push hard, work hard, pray about it. And who knows? I feel like when you actually send so many applications like those ones, not just sending for the sake of it, but also ensuring that your CV is curated to the job you're applying for, you're putting all your energy and all your effort, you surely will see results. So out of 1500, you could actually be called for interviews even to 100 or even 10 or 20, and that's a plus. And that can actually help you get closer to your goal of relocating or just experiencing that country. So that's what I had to share with you, and I would kindly request you, if you actually want to move to these countries, please have a strategy and stick to it, stick to the plan, trust the process, it will surely pay. So let me see in the comment sections the countries you're beginning your strategy with, how many applications you intend to send in a day, what your line of speciality is, and whether if this is content that you like, or if you want to follow and see in my next video the other strategy that I'll be sharing, or maybe how many I'll have reached out and if they got back, then kindly subscribe and share. I'd be happy, and also like this video because it helps suggest this video to more viewers. So thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to listen in, and I just wish you the very best and hope to see you in your dream country. All right, bye bye for now, and God bless you.